Welcome to the flowerschool.com video library. I'm Leanne Kessler, Director of the Floral Design Institute, here to share with you the easiest wrist corsage ever. Yes, just in time for prom season, just in time for the wedding season. I'll share with you the tricks to creating the easiest wrist corsage ever. To create this corsage, pick your favorite bloom. It needs to be an open rose or a lily or a cymbidium is perfect, but a single large perfect bloom is the beginning point. Then all you need is ribbon to coordinate. And when I was first taught to be a florist years and years and years ago, we did quite a few cymbidiums. And the rule was that you always match the ribbon to the throat. So even today, that's what I do. I look at the throat and then I coordinate my ribbon. This time I'm going to use two different ribbons. So I have the cymbidium orchid, two types of ribbon, number 9 sheer, a little bit of hypericum berries in the same coordinating colors, and then the magic Oasis Floral Adhesive glue. And that's it. No wires, no bracelet, just a little glue, your favorite flower, and some ribbon. The first step is to create your bow. And in doing this, you want to think about which ribbon will be used to tie onto the wrist. Yes, that's how we'll attach it. We'll tie it on. And which ribbon will be more of the bow. For mine, I'm going to use the lighter to tie on. So I pull off a length, more than I'm going to need, but let's say maybe 30 inches or so. Give it a cut. And take this one and just tie it like you're tying your shoe. Give it a little knot right in the center. Then go back. And I don't want it just on the handle, or on the wrap. I also want it partly in the bow. So I take and just loop back and forth. 2 loops on each side, no more. Give it a cut, then go back to the darker ribbon, and without changing hands or anything, go back and add loops. Back and forth. This time I did 3 on each side. So 3 of the darker loops, 2 of the lighter, and then the tails. You could add extra tails if you like ribbon. If you're not a ribbon lover, you can skip that. Just sort of depends on how fluffy do you want it to be. Then last step is to go back with that first piece and just tie it all together. So this becomes the fastener. It's like the wire in a bow. Tie it together, pull it tautly, and then really pull it tight and knot it again, because you don't want those loops to fall and slip and slide and kind of fall apart. You want to keep it all together. At this point you can fluff it out slightly, get the loops where you want them to be. And when we're finished, this just ties right onto the wrist, like so. I find it easiest to go back and dovetail my ends right now before I put the flowers on. So I just fold the ribbon in half and cut it in the V so it looks a little more polished. The trick is finding all those ends. I think I got them all. If not, we may have to hunt for one later, but that looks like I probably got them. Get rid of those ends out of my way, and then just lay it flat out on the table. And everything you do just gets glued in now. The flower, remove the stem. You don't need that at all. Cut it blunt, flat to the face, and then a little bit of glue. The Oasis Floral Adhesive right onto the base of the flower. And then set that down so it starts to dry. You don't want to jump the gun too quickly or it'll slime all over. Add a few berries. So I'm just cutting them down a bit. Got 2 different colors just because I like them. I can even go back and add a little bit of glue onto my berries so that they're ready. Try to keep it off of my towel. You can add some berries first. And then go back and set the orchid in. Just drop it right in place. And then hold it till everything sets. And then once it's set, you can make a decision. Do you want more berries? Do you need to add a loop or two of ribbon? But pretty much, you're done at this point. I think you'd have to agree with me. This is the easiest wrist corsage ever. It looks fabulous, it feels good, and lickety-split fast. I think back to all those years in the flower shop where we'd be up until midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 in the morning, making prom corsages, wiring and taping until we literally had blisters on our fingers. Oh, if I had only known then how easy it could be. For more creative inspiration, check out our website, flowerschool.com. There's quite a few more segments on wrist corsages if you want some more ideas to make it easier, faster, and more profitable. But for now, happy corsaging, have fun, and do something you love.